Today's lesson is based on the Know Your Community tour. We would look at the historical site of Cleaver Woods, Arima. Let's begin with the Amerindian history. Look at these 4 pictures. They will help us to see where the Amerindians came from. Let's begin with the Amerindians in the 19th and 20th centuries. They were removed from the northern missions and sent to Arima. Some of them were moved from the southern missions, but they were sent to other parts of the country. They became hunters and small farmers. In the colonial times, they worked to give the Spaniards money and goods, and in return, they learned how to be proper Catholics. After a while, though, they were sold as slaves. They got sick with diseases such as smallpox and measles, and a lot of them died. The eastern main road that we travel on today was known as the Indian Trail or the Spanish Royal Road. It was the road that the Amerindians used to travel between the Spanish capital of St. Joseph and places such as San Juan, Tagarigua, Aruca, and Arima. The Santa Rosa Festival is celebrated at the end of August every year by the Arima Indians. This story of how Santa Rosa de Lima became the patron saint of the Arima Catholic Church had been told by Drusilla Galera, otherwise known as Ma. She was fond of telling this story, which was told to her by her grandmother. This is the story. 3 of our men, Ramondo, Punya, and Puyong, were out hunting in the high woods. While following the river to where the white river lilies grow, they saw a girl, but she seemed to be dumb. They thought that she was lost and took her to the priests in the village around the Arima Roman Catholic Church. 3 times she disappeared, and 3 times they brought her back again. The 3rd time, the priest told the men that she was not of this world. He told them that she was Rose of Lima, who had been born in Arima, but was taken by her parents to live on the South American mainland when she was a child. When she first grew up, her father wanted her to marry, but she had pledged her life to God and helping the poor. Rosa de Lima later became the first Canaanite saint of the New World. When the statue was completed, Santa Rosa disappeared forever. When the men went to the forest where they first met her, they found a necklace which was then worn by the queen of the tribe. This necklace was lost, but the roses which it was made of are the accepted symbol of the festival of Arima's Caribs. These are handmade in red, yellow, pink, and white. On the day of the festival, the church is adorned, and the Indians choose a festival king and queen. A procession is held with the statue of Santa Rosa de Lima. The title of queen remained, but for some unknown reason, it has become hereditary in the female line. This is a picture of the queen. Let's look at some of the Amerindian tools and fashions. Inside the Amerindian cottage at Cleaver Woods, we can see a lot of the heritage fashions of the Amerindians. Modern day fashions which are influenced by Amerindian styles. Look at this briefcase. It looks just like a regular briefcase, except it's woven in straw. The baskets, don't they look lovely? The Amerindians loved to weave baskets. Here is a picture of a dirt oven, and there we see some more baskets hanging. An old Amerindian chair and table. Here we see a hammock, probably one of the places the Amerindians used to relax a bit. Ceremonial shields were also very popular in Amerindian heritage. Traditions. The Amerindians loved to carry on traditions. Here, a father teaches his son to make a canoe. We can also see some traditional weapons, the bow and arrow and the traditional pottery and baskets, firesides, and traditional kitchen utensils, all belonging to the Amerindians. Don't the kitchen utensils look a little different to the ones we use today? And finally, the anti-venom station at Cleaver. This is the station where they use venomous animals such as snakes and other poisonous animals, and they harvest them to create anti-venom. This brings us to the end of our lesson. Thank you for listening.